Welcome to Waco, Texas, home of the Baylor Bears and McLean Stadium. Boats lining the brasses as the Baylor line is ready to welcome the Bears onto the field. What a game we have in store for you today. A Big 12 showdown, and the implications could last for the rest of the season, as we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Paul. The Bears will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Cornhuskers offense will take the first swing of the game. And here comes their leader, Jesse. He just has a way of elevating everybody's play.
And he's a point guard, too. So good at distributing the football, finds the open guys, and he makes this offense go.
Makes it go, and just, you can trust him. Everything is available. You're not playing with one arm behind your back. You got all guns blazing.
On the option. Now the toss. Still on his feet at the 45. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
They'll run the option. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Now on the option. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They'll try to power their way ahead. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Cornhuskers have this offense rolling. The option look. Now the pitch. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Leaves it with the back. Staying physical in the red zone as he's pulled down after picking up 3 balls at the 14. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Fullback's got it. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Goes to the option. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. Give to the fullback. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. With the run on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. 2nd and goal for the offense. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Cornhuskers!
We knew this offense wanted to come into this one establishing the run, guys. They didn't even attempt to throw on their first drive. They were more physical. They were pushing guys around up front. And this guy caps it off with a nice touchdown run.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Baylor's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. This matchup on the outside, Jesse, a big play weapon for the offense, a shutdown corner for the D.
They say big-time players make big plays in big games, so who gets the best of this matchup? That's going to determine the game.
I mean, such a fun chess match. How much are they on each other during the game? The head-to-head matchup that everybody wants to see.
To throw, it's Bennett. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Caught in the backfield, it's Jenkins. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Here comes the option. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold, open.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. On the option. Now the pitch. Oh, how did you make that move? And they swarm him under. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. He'll ride his man on the option. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Huskers decide to punt it away. On the return, it's Golden. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Balyor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And the Bears want to crank the tempo. Looking for a crease. It's Reese. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. The Bears will line it up on 1st and 10.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
The incompletion on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 10 from the 43. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Buys a little extra time. And they pick up just 1. It'll be 3rd and 9. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Bears will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Signal goes into the air, and he makes the fair catch at the 10. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. They're getting this guy lathered up. Fighting off the defender. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. On the option. And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Trying to pick it up on the ground.
It's a nice run there to get the first down. I got to tell you, I'm impressed with the stable of backs and the weapons this offense has. A lot of different guys can touch the football in a variety of ways, but they've been running it very, very well in this game so far.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. The Huskers are marching down the field. To the ground, he's got it again. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll run the option. He'll pull it on the read. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Already 2 for 2 on 3rd down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. Off play action. He looks that one in nicely. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. Here comes the Balyor offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. The Bears want to move quickly. Quickly complete. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got him downfield. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Nice confidence by the QB. Good throw over the middle of the field. Nice little stripe down the field for a big play. Listen, you got to throw it where it's open. And he found a slot, found a little hole in the middle of the field. Nice job attacking it.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. To the air, it's Bennett. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. And this offense has gotten off to a good start on 3rd down, but this is a different deal on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And that ball is picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Really tough on an offense. 3rd and long, it's tough to, you know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that first down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now facing a 3rd and long. Give to the big fullback. Runs through the tackle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Cornhuskers will bring the punt team onto the field. Running it back, it's Golden. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He's going to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Ball still spotted at the 34. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Bennett. Fires to the big fella.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Catch in the middle. It's Golden. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Bears headed quickly to the line. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd.
It's a fumble. Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Turns it loose. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Burton. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Gets it out fast. Touchdown Bears! What a catch and run for 6.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. Smashes it through for the PAT. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. SMU made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms that there is something special brewing with these Mustangs. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Huskers!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll throw it on first down. On the run, fires downfield. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Bennett. Got his man on the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, you set it down.
The Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to pass on 2nd down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He'll pull it down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed, he's got power, he's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
And the Bears line up to punt it away. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. The give to the tailback. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Sticks it in his belly. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. The back goes in motion. He'll pitch it. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. They need the 40 to convert here on 3rd down. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. On the option. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. They'll run the option. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Handoff to the fullback. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down.
Oh, look out. There he goes. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Baylor. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Now on the option. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Still running at the 40. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down.
How about the explosive play by this offense? Man, it's so nice to have guys you can hand the football off and just watch him work. Watch him do the rest, the speed, making big plays, breaking tackles. Man, is it nice to have an offense with a playmaker like that.
On 1st and 10 from the 38. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. The give to the fullback. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And the Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Now on 2nd down. The give to the big fullback. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the 2nd time today, this one from 34 yards out. It's good. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. And with that, let's send it back to the guys along the banks of the Brazos River at McLean Stadium.
The Huskers will kick it off to start the 2nd half. He'll return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the 2nd half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the 2nd half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Wide out in motion. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. The Bears are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. Now on 1st down from the 28. He's looking to throw it. They're trying to, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
They'll go to the fullback. Touchdown, Nebraska! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
No monkey business. First down, come downhill, run the fullback. He gets in the end zone. Let's not make any bones about this. Be physical, run that thing, block those guys up front. Nice job by this offense taking care of business in the red zone.
They'll line up to go for 2. Trying to punch it in. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
28, Balyor, 14.
On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Balyor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
If they have any intention of getting this drive going, they better come up with something on 2nd and long from the 10. Looking to throw, it's Bennett. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Intercepted. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They'll try the run. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They give it to him again. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. And the ball is picked off. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
Here comes the Balyor offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Looking for a man. It's Bennett. Coming after it. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up, and this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Grabbed behind the line. It's Bell. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Bears will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And that's a first down for the offense.
The option look. He'll toss it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Got his man. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Run it with the fullback. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3. The Cornhuskers will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Balyor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The Bears moving quickly to the line. He'll keep it himself. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Back to throw, it's Bennett. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to work.
Off he goes. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
35, Balyor, 14.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Balyor offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap. They've been making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. That's reeled in. It's Burton. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Bears in the hurry-up.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his progression.
Wants to throw. It's Bennett. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. He wants to throw it again. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jenkins. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Bears send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll call for the fair catch here. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. The give to the fullback. Tough sledding in there, picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down. And the Huskers will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. Looking to move it through the air. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Dropping back, it's Bennett. He lofts one down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Power football with the run. Powers through. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35.
And obviously this offense has had their way getting the huge lead. And now when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed, so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
1st down to start the drive after the break. They'll give it to him again. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Huskers will punt it away on 4th down. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Makes the catch. It's Reese. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Bears are in the hurry-up. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And they can't make the connection. Really need positive yards on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they'll snap it from the 44. Back to pass, it's Bennett. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Getting some heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
Well, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. They'll give it to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Here's the handoff. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Leaves it with the running back. Gets behind those pads, picks up 4 on the play, but it's still a 4th down and 3. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. Never a doubt. And now the lead is extended a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Balyor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Looking to throw, it's Bennett. Throws for the tight end. The freshman quarterback very fortunate for that one to fall incomplete. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. This time on target. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to throw it again. And the quarterback is snowed under.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. Known passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice 1st down sack.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the wideout. And it's his 4th interception of the night. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the 1st down? This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals. Oh, they're faking it. He's looking for a man. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. I know they wanted to be aggressive, throw caution to the wind. They might have been better off playing it safe there. Here comes the Balyor offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran.
And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. Here comes the offense on 1st down. To the ground with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. The give to the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Running with power. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. His field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And that lead grows even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Looking to go up top on first down. Trying to get to him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Second down.
And they're going to be in a world of hurt if they don't get this thing going forward here on second down from the 13. Back to throw, it's Bennett. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Snap from the gun on third down. Got a man, it's Bell. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. They're bringing heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Running back goes in motion. The aerial assault continues. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. With the catch, it's Reese. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop. Line gets set, first down.
Will be a turnover on down.
Give to the running back.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.